Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I wanted to share something really cool. I feel like we've been waiting several years for this to happen, and I just came across it. I was just kind of like looking over stuff. I was looking at old videos, things that I got wrong, things that I need to report back on, and this one is wild. I think we've been waiting and waiting. This is a game changer, especially for my outlook on silver in the next 5 to 10 years. This is pretty interesting, so I wanted to share. This is the S&P 500, okay? I did year to date. It's doing 17%, right? So it's still good. It's still, you're doing 17% return. I mean, historically, it's what? Average 10. So it's good right now. Things are doing really well right now, and it's kind of scary. If you look at silver's performance year to date, it's doing almost 31%, pretty much 31%, right? Now remember, 31.45 is a huge rally. We haven't really had over $30 silver in quite some time, and it doesn't last very long, right? So if you looked at the previous jumps, probably lasted a day, if maybe max 3 days, where silver stayed over $30. This has been interesting because last week it's been, I believe, hovering over $30 in the $29 spot. But today is big news, right? So we got a 31% return year to date on silver. This is really amazing. But let's compare it again. S&P 500, 17%. Silver, 31%. Now let's look at the year. S&P returned 25%. Silver performed at 35.5%. Let's say just over 35.5%. So in the 1 year, it's beating it, right? 25.19 to 35.68. And let's go a step back further and go 5 years out, or 5 years past previous, and we got 101% return. The S&P 500 on average is given back 86% percent return. So right now, at this very moment, because things can obviously change in a heartbeat, silver is beating the S&P 500 year to date, in the past year, and in the past 5 years. So this is really a huge time in silver stacking. So if you guys are silver stackers and you guys have been buying silver in the past 5 years, kudos, because I'm one of those persons, and we've come to finally see silver produce for us. Now, if you've been buying lately, you're still buying over spot price. You're paying $4 over spot price. Your dollar cost average is maybe $35, $36. But this is a good sign for silver. I'm happy where I got in 2018 until now, and it's nice. My thesis of holding long term is so far doing well, right? 100% return in 5 years is not bad, especially for a commodity, for a rock that just sits there, doesn't really produce anything, doesn't produce assets or anything like that, like stocks do. But I will definitely take it. S&P 500, 5 years, 86% return compared to 101% return. Now, this is only if silver stays over $31, which in the past is very unlikely to hold at 31, and go below. More likely to go below it. We've had this done before, and it dropped all the way down to sub 20. So I'm not going to hold my breath, but I wanted to share with the community that right now is a really good time, and I think it goes back to my thought in my last video about it's a good time to sell if you don't believe silver is worth more than $30-something, because we've had this happen. When silver got past 26, everyone went to go sell, and now they're probably kicking themselves saying, man, why did I sell? Had I held out, I could have got $5 per ounce on everything else. Now, Now we still have to consider that when we sell back, it's -1, -2 below spot price. So, silver right now is trading around $29 and some change, give or take. I'm gonna maybe call my local coin shop, just to see what they're gonna be paying for silver. This is gonna be interesting because when silver peaks like this, they pull back a lot on the buyback price. So I think last week when I went, it was 2 back from spot, 2 below. I believe it was Silver Hustlin 13 who commented on the video saying that, hey, his local coin shop in I believe it was VA or MA, I'm sorry, was paying 75 cents below spot, which is awesome.